Hi guys, welcome back to the course in daily MCQs on English comprehension skills. This is Palak Sharma, your educator for English category at Unacademy. You can read for a few things about me on this slide, and please rate, review, recommend and share these lessons. Your feedback is very important for us. It's very vital for us to know what we are lacking and what more we can do for you. And this is my link. If you like my courses, you can follow me on Unacademy. This is me. So let's start with the first MCQ. You have to choose the word which is most nearly same in meaning, and the word is recuperate. Option A, rehabilitate. Option B, recover. Option C, reimburse. And option D, relocate. And the correct answer to this question is B, that is recover. So to recuperate means to recover. Let's see the other options. Now actually rehabilitate means to restore someone to health or normal life by training or therapy after imprisonment, addiction or illness. Reimbursing means repaying. A person who has spent or lost money, you are paying him back. That is reimbursement. Relocate means to move to a new place and establish one's own home or business there. That is relocating. Recovering is to return to a normal state of health, mind or strength. And recuperating is to recover or regain something lost or taken. So actually recuperate is recovering. Okay, so that's why this is the correct form, the correct meaning. The word which is same in meaning as recuperate is what? Recover. So that's the correct thing. Option B. Coming to the error question, you have to find the error in this answer and mark it as your correct answer. And if there's no error, mark E as the correct answer. Ramu is the elected leader and also a person who we all can confide in. Option A, Ramu is the elected leader. Option B, and also a person. Option C, who we all. Option D, can confide in. And option E, no error. The right answer to this question is option E, no error. The sentence is perfect in itself. There is no error in it. Coming on MCQ 3, you have to choose the word which is opposite in meaning to the word given. The word given is mighty this time. Option A, forcible. Option B, forceful. Option C, weak. Option D, tough. And option E, haughty. And the right answer to this question is C, weak. So we know mighty is someone who's very powerful and weak has to be the opposite of it. Why? Because forceful almost means mighty. Haughty means someone who's arrogant. Again, it means almost mighty. Then tough also means mighty. Rest of the words have almost similar meaning to mighty. And therefore, weak is the one which is opposite in the meaning. That is opposite to mighty. Therefore, C is the correct answer. Coming on MCQ 4th, you have got S1 and X6 as the starting and the end of the sentence. You have to find the correct sequence of P, Q, R and S. So have a read and select any out of these four options as the correct answer. And the correct answer to this question is A, P, R, S, Q. We'll read it once. Illness may start with almost any sign, but none of them are much commoner than other. It is important to note these signs. They may help a doctor to decide what is wrong. He usually relies on these signs for the diagnosis of the illness. Often the first sign of something wrong is that the patient just doesn't feel fit. As soon as this happens, he must become alert about the signs. So these were the all sequential patterns in which the sentence has to be, the paragraph has to be, and the correct answer is the first option, that is A, P, R, S, Q. You can check the other three. If you find them even nearer to meaning, they are not going to be perfect because the perfect sequence has to be A, P, R, S, Q. Coming on MCQ 5th, we have this analogy. You have to find the replacement for the question mark. So as convoys to ships, what is deputation to? A, voters. B, representatives. C, politicians. And D, writers. And the correct answer to this question is B, representatives. So as a convoy is for ships, okay, in the same way deputation is done for representatives. Coming on MCQ 6, you have to find the word which is furthest in meaning to the word in capital letters, and the word is last. So the options are A, end, B, grow, C, diminish, and D, finish. And the correct answer to this question is B, that is last is to grow. Why? Because end, diminish, finish, they're all similar to last. Therefore, grow is the correct answer in this case. Last is almost synonymous to end, diminish, or finish. And therefore, the antonym should be grow, or the one which is farthest in meaning has to be grow. Coming on MCQ 7, you have to choose the correct synonym of the given word. The word is augury. Option A, prophecy. Option B, astronomy. Option C, intention. And option D, future. And the correct answer, the correct synonym of augury is option D, that is future. So augury stands for future. The meaning of the other ones, prophecy, it's a prediction of what will happen in future. The prediction, the astrology part, astrologers usually the prophecy are futures, okay? So it's a prediction. Intention is a thing you intended, your aim, your plan. Astronomy is the branch of science which deals with celestial objects, that is divine, the universal objects, space, and the physical universe as a whole. We have future, a period of time following the moment of speaking or writing, time regarded as still to come. And augury, a sign of what will happen in the future or an omen. Therefore, augury also stands for future, and therefore they are synonymous to each other. Coming on MCQ 8, you have to fill up this blank. More insurers are limiting the sale of property insurance in coastal areas and other regions dash to natural disasters. Option A, safe from natural disasters. B, according to. C, despite. And D, prone to. And the correct answer to this question is D, prone to. Why? Because only those areas which are actually prone to natural disasters, in which natural disasters are likely to occur, they will make insurance a priority, okay? They are going to prioritize their insurance things, and therefore prone to is the correct form, the correct thing which can fill this blank. Coming on MCQ 9th, the one-word substitution, the murder of a brother. Option A, homicide. Option B, regicide. Option C, fratricide. Option D, suicide. And the correct answer to this question is option C, fratricide. So homicide is killing of any person, a murderer. A murder is a homicide. Regicide is the killing of a king. Okay. And fratricide, as we all know now, it's a killing of a brother, murder of brother. And suicide is killing oneself, murder of oneself. Okay. So we'll come on MCQ 10th for today. You have to say the indirect speech in this case. He said to her, what a cold day. He told her that it was a cold day. Option A. B, he exclaimed that it was a cold day. C, he exclaimed sorrowfully that it was a cold day. And D, he exclaimed that it was a very cold day. And the correct answer to this question is D, he exclaimed that it was a very cold day. Why? Because first of all, he is exclaiming, therefore exclaimed has to be there, because we have this exclamation mark. So first option is very much like out of our league now. He exclaimed that it was a cold day. In this sentence, we do not know the intensity, okay? And first of all, we have not used the very thing, because, you know, very actually adds up to the intensity. If somebody is exclaiming something, what a cold day means, it's a very cold day, okay? So therefore, we need to put the strength, we need to put the level of this cold in the sentence in an indirect form, and therefore we need to put a word which shows the level of cold. And if we simply write it was a cold day, it's not nothing to be exclaiming about. It's a normal cold day, usual cold day, so it's not that effective. We say he exclaimed sorrowfully what a cold day, because I don't think anybody can be sorrowfully speaking this, and there is no alas or such words used in this exclamation that we can make out the person is sad. So we do not know he's happy or he's sorrow that day is cold. So therefore we eliminate this option also. The very much now the one which we are left with has very being used. So therefore there's intensity, and they've not said it's sorrowfully or gleefully, and therefore D is the correct answer. Coming on MCQ 11th, this is active passive. They will demolish the entire block. So the passive form should be A, the entire block is being demolished. Option B, the block may be demolished entirely. Option C, the entire block will have to be demolished by them. Option D, the entire block will be demolished. And the correct answer to this MCQ is option D. Why? The entire block will be demolished is the correct form. Now the given sentence which we actually have, they will demolish the entire block, they're having a modal verb, okay? They have a modal verb. So what is a modal verb actually? It's will, shall, can, may, might, could, might, must, would, etc. So it's in active voice now. We have to make it passive. So how do we make a passive? Firstly, we put the subject. In this case, the subject is the entire block, okay? So the entire block plus B. Okay, and then we have the modal verb, that is will, the entire block will. Then we put B and then the verb demolished, And if we have any optional objects, then we can put them by a stone. If they would have put by a stone, by a crusher, then we would have put this word also in the optional object. But as there is no such thing, we have left this part plainly, and therefore the sentence is only made up of this much part. This is a rule for making a passive. Okay, I thought I would just put in these rules so that it becomes easy for you to follow them in future questions also. Coming on MCQ 12, you have to find the error. The gambling stall was a grand success because almost everyone tried their luck. So you can choose which one has error. If there's no error, mark E as the correct answer. And the right answer to this question is D, tried their luck. It should be tried their luck. I'm so sorry, the spelling has been misplaced. It should be TRIED, tried their luck. Okay, so why is this wrong? It's not this thing which is wrong. It's okay, tried is okay, TRIED. It's wrong because you cannot say their luck. When you've said everyone, this means you're talking about one person at a time, and therefore you can say his or her luck. Okay, because almost everyone tried his or her luck. That has to be the correct thing. Coming on MCQ 13, we have got these two blanks and any of the two combinations of these words. Roman regions dashed the mountain of Masada for 3 years before they were able to seize it. And you can choose any of these options. A, dissembled, bastion. B, assailed, symbol. Option D, besieged, citadel. Option C. And option D, honed and stronghold. And the correct answer to this question is C, besieged and citadel. So there's a mountain citadel exists in Masada, and therefore we know that there is a citadel. Then we have besieged, so they already besieged and then they seized it. Okay, so actually they had besieged it already, and then after 3 years they seized it. The rest of the options do not make sense. If you have any doubt, you can put them in the comment section. Coming on MCQ 14, you have to find the word which is correctly spelled and choose that as your correct answer. And the right answer, the correct one, which has no spelling mistake, is D, affidavit. Then we have option MCQ 15. So scissors is related to cloth in the same way as scythe is related to A, wood, B, steel, C, grass, and D, paper. And the right answer to this question is C, grass. So as scissors is related to cloth, it's used for cutting cloth. In the same way, scythe is that big scissor, the one which is used for cutting and like putting the bushes and everything in shape. So grass is used to cut, scythe is used to cut grass, and therefore in the same way, like scissors is used to cut the cloth. So we have this relationship, scissors is to cloth and scythe is to grass. Coming on the last MCQ for today, MCQ 16, you have to find the error in this sentence. Little water that was left in the bottle was not enough to quench the thirst of 2 persons. Option A, little water. Option B, that was left. Option D, in the bottle was not enough. Option D, to quench the thirst of 2 persons. And option E, if there's no error, put option E, that is no error, as your correct answer. And the right answer to this question is option E, no error. The sentence is complete in itself. It's absolutely correct. There's no error in it. So if you find any kind of doubts in this lesson, you can write in the comment section, and do discuss your scores so that it becomes more competitive. That's it for today. Thank you. Rate, review, recommend, and share these lessons. Let us know your feedback, and have a nice day.